Tune into Women of Power.
Kea Simone.
With Kea Simone.
Kea Simone.
Never lose yourself. Trying to find someone else. Hey.
Women of Power. Kea Simone. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Never lose yourself trying to find someone else. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Never lose yourself trying to find someone else. Woman with power. Woman with power. Say yeah, yeah. If you a woman with power, say yeah, yeah.
Hey.
Women of power. Kea Simone. Women of power. Kea Simone. Women of power. Kea Simone. Never lose yourself trying to find someone else.
Hey, lovely people. It is your girl, Kea Simone, coming to you straight from the 313, and you already know what it is. It's all love. What's today? Thursday? Happy Thursday. Hey, guys. Yes, welcome, Kimberly. Welcome, Rhonda. So, guys, what's for lunch? I'm just now kind of getting up, like getting myself together. So I guess I need to be saying what's for breakfast. So, yeah, today is a slow day for me. Hey, Jada. So first off, let's just, I just want to thank everyone that came in last night, for the Corey versus Kia. I hope you guys enjoyed that time. Yes. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment. So as you come in, oh guys, I just appreciate you guys for stopping by. If you want to get me a cup of coffee, feel free to give me a gift of coffee. Cashapp $Kea Simone. But let's just go ahead and jump right on into this topic today. Yes, you want to see this one, Kimberly. It was a hot mess last night. Jada was upset in the chat. I messaged her. Trey was upset in the chat. It was like, ooh, it was almost, the show should have been called Trey Mack versus Jada LaRue because they were funny, okay? So guys, thank you. So let's just go ahead and jump into this letter, okay? So it starts off, and y'all remember what you're supposed to do. When the letter goes crazy, I want to see some what's, okay? Because these letters sometimes be, ooh-wee, we be like, what just happened here? Okay? So, let's see. That's not the letter I want. Hold on. We want this letter. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, so let's just start off with this letter. Before me and my girlfriend got together, she had a crush on me for a couple of years. It was one-sided thing. After that, I started also having feelings for her. So we got together. Then I thought it was the best decision ever and felt like I was missing about all those years that I wasn't with her because she was very sweet and kind-hearted person. It was the first time I felt that I loved. The way her eyes used to brighten up when she sees me and the way she used to talk to me and touch me really showed how much she loved me. She also was very clingy and always wanted to be with me and put effort into that. And I liked that. When I saw all of that, I promised myself to never make her any sad or disappointed and make up for the years she wanted to be with me. Okay, I'm already going to say, What the what? Because I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Let's pick back up. So he tried to make up. And so I did that. Months I showed her nothing but love, care, and affection. And I was very happy doing all that because it's coming out of my heart. Aww. She told me many times how lucky she is to be beside me and that she is happy we're together. However, recently she changed. A lot of things changed a lot. That brightness in her eyes suddenly disappeared. She became very cold and not as affectionate at all. I don't feel like she's any excited about meeting me anymore. And she doesn't plan anything as she used to do. And whenever I do, she comes up with excuses. She doesn't text or call unless I do so. And yesterday I decided to not text or call her to see how she reacts. And the day ended without her contacting me at all. And this is fact that pushed me to the post this. This is really painful as I feel neglected and that I am only given. She doesn't tell me she loves me and like she used to. Why is she behaving like this? Did she lose interest? And if so, why? I'm really not that good at communicating. So, how can I sort it out for her? What the what? Honestly, she's my first and I'm not really experienced. Okay, that explains it. This is a younger person. Usually they give us their age, but this person didn't. So, sounds like it's yeah. So it sounds like she had a crush on him. Okay, she had a crush on him first. And then he decided when he was ready to kick it with her. That sounds like what Trey Mack was saying, how we said dudes want to be rocking chair buddies after they get all old or when they don't nobody else don't want them. So in this case, I don't think that had nothing to do with it, where she liked you first and then you were late on the pickup. And when you finally realized that she, liked you, the way she looked at you and all the wonderful things and how she made you feel, you tried to make up for the lost time. Brother, you writing, first of all, why are you writing to us? You didn't give us enough information to go by. Maybe she's working on something. Maybe something did she get a new job? Um, did something change in her life? So things change. Yeah. So, sir, we're gonna ask you to be more specific. Let's see what you guys said. Yeah, so sir, if she's not telling you she love you, I mean, because I can go a day without texting someone. That doesn't mean I love you any less. So you need to have a conversation with your girlfriend. Um, Nothing happened. We was just laughing, Trey, at you and Jada yesterday with the what you guys say, 100%, 100 to 0, and Jada was getting you together. Good afternoon, Sharon. Thank you. So yeah, I'm thinking, brother, we on lock says, brother, move all the way on. Yeah, I mean, like I said, he could have a conversation with her first and say, hey, are you feeling some type of way? Are you still into me? I mean, because that's just a conversation that they need to have to decide if she's still interested. You know, at the end of the day, what if she's just like she could just be over it, or again, he need to be clear. So guys, that's why I think that he need to have a conversation with her to find out if there's something going on in her life that maybe is occupying her. So just give me a minute, guys. I'm trying to pull up the second letter. I thought I pulled it up, but I didn't. So We Unlock says he didn't even explain how the communication between him and her was right there alone makes me believe that she's using you. But We Unlock, he said that the way she used to look at him was amazing. So I would have to say that it was, you know, like when you first meet someone, you get butterflies and stuff. So I'm thinking that he is stuck on like the physical stuff. You know, like when you first meet someone, there's butterflies, there's all kind of good feelings, warm and fuzzy feelings. So I think he wants that back. But sometimes, like, you know, in relationships, things change. You know, when you know, working more hours, you just don't have the time. So I just think he just have to, you know, accept that he's not gonna get all those that eye contact and everything that he got in the beginning. You know, he wants that back. He wants the butterflies, guys. What do you guys think? Does he want the butterflies? If anyone wants to jump in, let me know. I can put the link in the comments. Yes. Come on. I'm trying to put the next letter for y'all together because for some reason it did not save. So just give me a minute, guys. And I'm sorry, I'm coming off as I'm just unorganized. Sorry. Give me a minute. Because this is a good letter, the second one. So let me see. Save as. Just give me a minute, guys. Thank you for being patient with me. I'm sorry. I had a rough morning. I know y'all probably like, what is she doing? So yeah. I'm just saying it's confusing. I'm with you, Trey. I know. Thank you, Jada. Thank you. Jada said, make sure y'all buy my book. You can cash app me. Yeah, I need a cup of coffee, guys, today. So if you want to cash app me, you know, for me to get a caramel macchiato, feel free. I'm just struggling over here. We on Lock says any girl can look at brother like that. Exactly. So I think because you know he pointed out that she was looking at him like he was like, oh yeah, she was giving me eye contact, and she was because you know she was the one who liked him first. And maybe she's over it. Maybe she's like, okay, I'm putting in all the work and you just want to receive. So I don't know, like I think he's into like the how it makes him feel versus, you know, a real relationship. But yeah, they need to talk it out. Yes, I agree. But thank you guys for coming in. Yes, it was lacking information. I got nothing really, but if she was his first, well, first hearts are rough. Just a confusing letter. I get it, Trey. That's why I said we're gonna move on to the next letter. That's not the first one I wanted to read, but again, I'm working on some stuff. So exactly, Sharon. So it sounds like he wants the butterfly. You know how some people like to be received because he's like, I did. And then he's, you know, it sounds like he's young because he was playing games where he's like, I didn't call her to see what she would do or how would she react. Boy, if we got like, I have a job, I have other responsibilities. If I don't text you or call you, that doesn't mean that I feel any differently about you. You know, what do you guys think about this in friendships? Do you need to talk to your friends every week? Like, I'm not that friend that need to talk to you every week. Drop in the comments if you can function without talking to someone every day. Say yes or no. Okay? You're not on an organized. Rhonda said it's just a letter. Thank you, Rhonda. I was trying to make and the way he wrote it, I was trying to make it make sense because it was kind of like broken English. So Jada says, I'm in the middle of something, so excuse me for not really connecting, child. No, Jada, we love you here. Yes, Jada says hello to everyone. Yes, hey. So I'm back with y'all, okay? Because I got that second letter of the one I really wanted to read. So yes, we on like, yes, he's probably between 18 to 26. And you know, those first loves give you those butterflies. You know, when you just feel those butterflies and you be all geek. I got a little secret for y'all. I had a little crush in my 40s. Like where I was like, I just get so excited when this person would do something or do just little things. So, you know, those butterflies are nice, but you just gotta know that it's not to stay. That's just a feeling. So don't get caught up on those feelings. Um, yes, guys. So Sharon, how often do you need to hear from your friends? Because I have friends. I have one friend that's in Florida, and we don't talk all the time. Like I see her on social media, but we don't have to talk all the time. But when we finally do talk, it's like we never stopped. So, like I said, life gets busy sometimes. Ellen said, I don't need to talk to someone every day. Yeah, I mean, we get busy. We don't like, are you saying sure you need to talk to your friends like all the time? Help us understand, give us some more information. Um, Trey says you can function, but just know that might have an adverse effect on your relationship. I mean, Trey, I get it. I'm not. If I was dating someone, I would make time for them, but I wouldn't be like, oh dang, I didn't talk to you today at lunch. Because sometimes like my lunch hours are chaotic. Sometimes, things happen where you just get caught up in life, and I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, he doesn't love me because he didn't call me during his lunch break. Something could have happened. I'm just saying, like, yeah. But Trey Mack, I'm with you. Michael Jackson, Butterflies. That's actually one of my favorite little songs because I'm like, yeah. Kimberly also says I don't have to talk to my friends or family daily, but my partner I do. So Kimberly, if you're in the beginning stages of dating, okay, so you need to talk to him every day? I don't know. Like I said, I guess, I said, but hey, who am I? I haven't been in a relationship in a minute. So let's just go ahead and jump to the next letter because this letter right here was too confusing for us, okay? So let's just see what they're talking about right here. Okay, so let's just jump right on in. It says, 42. So the lady is 42. She's separated from her husband that's 43. Her for 4 years due to his meth addiction. For context, my ex is very manipulative and emotionally abusive. We have a child together. So they have a 14-year-old together. Our son stayed with me as his father could not hold down a job, was homeless, and refused to get help for his addiction. I still allowed supervised by me visits because our son wanted to see his dad, but not without me being there. For a couple of years, this worked. But one day, my ex showed up at my house. My mother was there watching my son and told them I had okayed a bike ride with our son. I was at work and the use of my bike. This was a lie. My son didn't want to go because I was not there. My ex then asked my son if he wanted a burger from a nearby fast food place, and my son said yes, but that he didn't want to go. So my ex said he'll just borrow my bike, go get food, and be right back. My ex never returned my bike. Where's y'all what the what's, okay? Can I get a what the what? So he went to go get a burger on a bike. What the what? Okay. Whew. So my ex never returned my bike even after many calls and text messages. Sorry, y'all, I still have to stop laughing at these letters. My son was very upset. Not only had his dad lied to him, but had made him feel like it was his fault because he said he would like the fast food. After calming him down and assuring him it was not his fault, my son decided he didn't want to see or talk to his dad anymore. I asked him why and he told me. One, his dad makes him uncomfortable because he badmouths me all the time. His dad puts off, number two, his dad puts off bad vibes and just isn't a good person right now. Three, his dad lies all the time. His choice based on his experience with his dad. I supported his wishes and told my ex that our son didn't want contact. I did this because our son was afraid his dad would be mean. I explained why to my ex. He accused me of poisoning our son against him, threatened legal action for withholding our son from him. At this point, my son sent a voice message telling his father that he didn't want to see or talk to him. For context, my conversation with my ex have been a roller coaster. One day he is nice, asking about our son and how things are going. The next day, he is insulting me, from my body image to how bad of a mother I am and everything in between. I never tell my son about the insults, and I try really hard to just ignore them. It's been almost 6 months now since my son stopped having contact with my ex. My ex has gotten progressively meaner each time he contacts me. I kept the line of communication open because I believe he has the right to know how his kid is doing, but I am very emotionally tired of being harassed and bullied. Any advice, welcome and appreciated. Okay. So this is the letter. So guys, what do you got to say about this? Come on now, I want to see the. Listen, first of all, he took the lady's bike. So wait, okay, wait, okay, I gotta stop laughing, y'all. So Rhonda, I'm with you. What the what? So then I got Kimberly is so petty, so petty. Wait, Kimberly says, did he go through the drive-through? I seen it somewhere in the comments where y'all asked, did he go through the drive-through with the bike? So let's just stop laughing. I mean, sometimes you gotta find humor. So he shows up. Let's not forget he's a drug addict, okay? So he's not okay. So the wife is still married. So are you guys trying to reconcile? What's going on? You're still married after 4 years because he's addicted to meth, So now we want to know what's going on. So that was Ellen. I'm sorry. Ellen wanted to know, did he go through the drive-through? Ellen, you're being bad today. So, okay. So the fact that he's a drug user, good luck going to court trying to get custody. Okay, so you're homeless. So I don't think the writer of this letter has a lot to worry about, because if he's like homeless and he's not stable, what judge in their right mind is going to give you custody or any rights for your child? The courts are always looking at the best interest of the child. So the child is 14, so he's smart enough to know that this is not right. And who knows, if he's stealing a bike, what else will he steal? You know what I'm saying? I've seen kids that had parents that had an addiction problem where the parents will steal their game systems. You can't trust them with the kid because they can steal the keys to your house, and the kid doesn't know that the parent, stole the key, and now he's in your house stealing. So lady, you might want to just be a little careful with your decision making, because if he's a meth addict, he's unpredictable. We on lock, I can guarantee you that if I was a betting woman, he sold that bike. That's why he probably never even had intentions of going to get a burger. So that's another thing. I remember when I was a child, and I will never forget this. My dad, he had his own issues. He was fighting his own demons, kind of similar to this. And he promised me that he was going to send me a package. I could remember what year it was. I don't remember the year, but I remember what was going on in the world. It was during the Rodney King stuff. So when that verdict was read in California, and they was tearing up California, it was during that time. And my dad had promised that he was going to send me some gym shoes, a package, just some stuff, whatever things that teenagers like. And every day, my mom was like, how she knew it wasn't going to happen, but she was like, And so every day I would come home from school. So I'm at school all day, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get this package. I'm going to get this package. Every day I would come home, no package, no package. Until I finally figured out that package wasn't coming. So the little boy in this story, it doesn't take us long to get it. Until finally one day I was just like, you know what? There's no package. There's no package coming. There's no package lost in the mail. So yeah, the mothers, you don't have to worry about, your son figuring it out. He will figure it out. You just got to be there so he can have a soft place to land. Yes, he did. He sold that bike. First off, this sounds like the son and his father have a terrible relationship. More than likely they do. I mean, Trey Mack, can you imagine going somewhere with your dad and you can't trust him? Like, he told you he was going to get you a burger. Like, what else is the father doing? He's unstable. He's unpredictable. And when there's drugs involved and an addiction, that addiction comes first. He says, Trey Mack went on to say, I'm not even going to deal with the father and mother relationship. Yeah, like really, like the mother, you have to, like I said, be like the courts and consider the best interest of your child. But it's just strange that she's still concerned about a meth addict talking about her weight. Why do you care what he says about you? You know, she's like, well, he still says nasty, mean stuff. Do you know how many nasty, mean things you can say to him? Now, two wrongs don't make a right, but who is he to come judging you or talking about you? You're taking care of his son while he's out there chasing meth. But Sharon says this man is an addiction, which is tricky in itself. I suggest therapy and counseling for you and your son. I totally agree. You know, to help the son get through this, because again, Sharon, she needs to get counseling so she can make sure that her son has a safe place to go. Because, like I said, when my situation happened, I didn't have a safe place. So it was just like I was on my own pretty much. So yes, the mother needs to go to counseling to help the son deal with this, you know, because it's hard when you're dealing with those type of things. Wait, Misha, you got a bike this holiday? Okay, let me find out. Let me find out. Misha got a bike. I want a bike. I just don't know. Like, I don't want to put that bike rack on my car because I just be seeing people at the the River Walk downtown Detroit, and I'm like, oh, I want to take my bike down there and ride. But yeah, Misha, I want a bike too. Misha says, what did she walk in? She said, hey, y'all, the father stole the mama's bike because he said he was going out to get the son some burgers. Yes, Rhonda, what the what? Yes. Oh, I'm kind of like feeling kind of bad for the little boy. Well, he's not little, but he's 14. The fact that your father manipulated you, and then he showed up when your mom was at work and lied. It was a lot of things that the father did that was out of line. He lied. And what if he would have took the son off and put him in a dangerous situation when the mom was at work? So maybe it was good that the son didn't want to go. We on lock. I have to come up for a panel for that one. Hold on, we on lock. Let me put the thing in here. Let's see. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Here we go. So we on lock wants to come in. Here we go. Anyone else want to drop in? Here is the link. Yes, guys. Hey, guys. Yeah, remember to like, share, subscribe, and Kea Simone. My book is still on Amazon, and feel free to email me or cash up me a little something. Trey Max says, should I tell a story how my dad called the house, asked where my mom was? She was on a date. Wait, Trey, wait, your mom was on a date? My sister and I wouldn't tell. Me. So he rolls his bike over and camped out on the front porch. Wait, Trey. Trey, I'm not trying to laugh. We need to hear this story. Trey, the link is in the comment. Wait, your dad called and your mom was on a date. Well, first of all you had to say was your mama wasn't there. If your dad and your mom was broken up, it was none of his business where she was at. So he need to mind his business. They broke up. What? Kimberly also wants a bike too, but I don't have anywhere to keep it. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of at, Kimberly. Oh, she said she got the bike Holiday from Holiday Heart. Oh, okay. Hey, we on lock.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going. Now you're gonna be nice to us today.
I'm always
nice. I got the energy, listen, today, but come on with it.
Well, first of all, that sounded that was telltale because anybody want to borrow a bike to go to a McDonald's? First of all, if I'm 14, right, I'm just gonna look at you, Dad. No, no, I'm straight. As a matter of fact,
he was embarrassed because you imagine like 14, your friends are like, "Why is your dad on a bike with a McDonald's bag?"
Now, if you would now car, yes, but a bike, and then you probably sold that for some trinkets. You probably sold.
So Alan
and his body reaction, and I would be looking just at the body reaction. If you're scratching yourself, if you're sniffing too much, if you scratching surfaces, you know, looking all weird and stuff, and the hygiene. Oh my God, the hygiene. So yeah, you want something, pops. Yeah, you gonna have to move on from this. I feel sorry for the mother though. I do feel sorry for the mother. Um, she needs to clearly move on. She hadn't already. Um, I wouldn't dare put I wouldn't dare put my son in position if their mother was that way.
Wait a minute. Let me see. Wait a minute. Okay. So I gotta get my girl country mama together. I gotta figure out country mama. If you here, just stay here. I'm gonna figure it out what's going on. Okay. So let's go here. Ellen says, why did she give him the bike? The mother didn't give the bike. She was at work, Ellen. So I don't know if you missed that part, but the grandmother was at the house. So the grandma probably didn't want no parts of these shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? So you married this man, and even though y'all divorced, you still picked him. Because I tell my sister all the time, I'm like, you picked him. When she talk about my brother, I'm like, well, you married him. You picked him. So
Your mama should have told you. You probably would have told you best. It's like, nah, don't pick him, but you picked him anyway.
exactly. So he came over asking for the bike. Then, you know, the mama she didn't want to be involved in that mess. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying. The grandma had to depend on how old she was too, because everybody grandma is not body. Now my grandmama would have been like, she wouldn't even open the door. That's how my grandma gangster. Okay. When my grandma give you her full name, you know she about that life. Okay. This grandma probably was like, okay, he over here, like you said, scratching and stuff. Talking about he going to McDonald's to get some food. Oh Lord. She just like, okay, whatever, take the bite. So that's
my
what happened.
my grandmother would have cussed you out, but anyway. Remember, she came from after she come from church, she always be cussing at people for whatever reason. So if he would have came by the house.
Everybody ain't. So we don't like this. The nice grandmama, okay?
Okay.
Because you know she would let him take the bite. Because like I said, my grandma, you ain't even about to take a flower out the front yard, okay? My grandma, y'all laughing. My grandma, she gangster, okay? So yeah, the grandmama probably was just like, I don't want no part. And, you know, she just like, again, you married him. We wouldn't have these problems if you would have never married him when I told you not to marry him from day one. I'm with you. We unlocked. The grandma probably warned her. Did she find out about the addiction afterwards? We don't know. She didn't say, Ellen. You know, who knows? It could have like been a family thing, or he could have hidden it, or sometimes it may not be as bad. Because I know a guy that I think he got high off his own supply. Back in the day, he was cool, but now some of his like characteristics, I'll be like, oh, I can't be around you because you might steal out my purse. That's just what he looks like now. We unlock, so I'll be like, you must have started using. Trey Mack then called the police because we wouldn't answer the door. Dang, Trey Mack, your daddy showed up. After 5 p.m., he didn't want nobody else to get them cookies. Oh Lord, he was mad. He was big mad. Trey said he didn't open the door after hours. Wait, Trey. So you left your daddy out on the porch because you don't open the door after 10?
That's mean. That's mean.
Trey. So your daddy, you just left your daddy out there. So I bet you didn't get nothing for birthday or Christmas because your daddy said you taking sides.
He said, get them kids.
Right, I'm with you. What the what? I can see Trey right now looking out the window. So I said, Dad, it's after 10. My mama said don't open the door for strangers. You remember your mom used to tell you that? Don't open the door for strangers?
Hey, my mom went to work. My mom went to work around 4. She told me that, and I never did it. The only time I ever opened the door is when the house caught on fire. That's the only time I ever opened that door, is when the house caught on fire. Other than that,
how do you think that go? Like if your mama tell you don't open the door, your daddy show up with his church slides on.
Don't open the door even for your daddy. But that's my daddy. I told you not to.
Y'all put the kids in a bad situation because you know you always got that one parent that don't care. I'm your mama. I'm your daddy. Open this door.
Mama always got the authority.
Yeah, because that's where he lived. So I can't believe the daddy took the bike and went to McDonald's. But yeah, they told me to mute your mic for saying McDonald's.
You can't go through the. I'm just now thinking you can't go through the drive-through with a bike.
It's some places
Okay,
that did put up a
okay,
sign. Because
all
you
right.
must not be from the hood. We on lock. Because I've seen a couple of restaurants in the hood. They be like, please do not walk up to the window or ride up to the window. So I've seen some like
Mm-mm.
restaurants must have had that problem. Um,
No.
LMV says my grandma didn't speak English. She would even have opened the door. Exactly. This is the nice grandmama because she opened the door and even let entertain him. Because if you tell me something, I'm gonna be like, if I see certain people, it's certain family members, I'll be like, if you come on my porch, I'm gonna call the police. I'm for real. I'm not joking right now. Like certain people, you cannot come over here. I'm mad that you know where I live.
I, I I believe you, but some people have that intent to go see their son by any means necessary. But in this case, you are in no condition, and on top of that, you throwing insults at the mom too. Like what? What? I mean,
That's
just
why
because,
I said
uh,
we on lock. I'm not all the way delivered. Cause I'd be the one be like, but you smoke meth. So how you gonna talk about me being fat? I'd rather be fat. You know, like I be telling people all the time, but like I be like, Lord, guard my mouth. Cause sometimes, you know, when people be having stuff going on, they be trying to come at you, you be like, wait a minute. First of all, he homeless, we on lock.
yeah, I don't
You
come in
know,
and
all
smell
the
my pot
issues.
garbage, and I got all my teeth at least.
See, yeah. So he know, like I said, and why he still you know, why you still married, girl? Because if he do anything wrong, they probably gonna try to come to you and collect, girl. Listen, I don't know.
Listen. I have that's called peace be still. Every grandmama that guards after their grandkids should have that peace be still on them, just in case. And so I'm not advocating violence, but you need peace in the family. So whenever a crackhead come along and he don't leave, just it's like throw out peace and you still and let it be
Mm-mm.
known. Let it be known
I know,
because
but I don't even
again,
know. Maybe it was summertime and she let him in. 'Cause, you know, summer. Okay, they was riding bikes, so maybe he just the door was open and he just sashayed in. Because maybe they in a place where they don't lock doors. Now my doors are locked in the summertime, but I'm just trying to figure out how he just came in and just start just doing what he do.
oh, it's summertime, depending upon how hot it was. Depending on how hot it was, oh no, and you're homeless. You ain't coming in the house. You need a shower, and you ain't coming in my house.
And what else has he stolen? That's another reason why you're not
Everything,
in my house.
everything, everything, everything. So you probably steal the boys' toys and probably sell them.
So
So
Edward, the link is in the chat. So if you want to, you have to click the link, but link is in the chat, Edward. So Trey Mack, let's go. Trey Mack was 17. So let's address Trey Mack here. Nothing mean about it. I was 17 years old. So if you 17, your mama told you not to open the door. 17, your mama don't leave you with them instructions. But anyhow, nothing mean about it. I was 17 years old. We were fine. He was trying to be extra.
hmm
And it was a school night. We was trying to sleep. Trey, man, you was not trying to sleep at 17, okay? You said it was 10 o'clock at night after 10. So it probably was 10 to 12. You were just being mean to your daddy. Leave your daddy alone. He probably came dressed up. He probably was smelling good.
Trey Mack was 17.
And wouldn't let his daddy in the house. He said his daddy was being extra. His daddy was missing them cookies, them cookies and milk. Because why?
I kind of feel him on that. Even though I wasn't in that situation, I kind of feel him on that. I kind of feel him on that a little
Well,
bit.
come on now. You know that his mama didn't tell him that he couldn't open the door at 17. Trey Mack probably was outside himself at 17. So your mama did not leave and say, I'm going on this date, Trey. Don't let your daddy in. Don't let nobody in.
I mean, Trey, you could easily walk out. You can easily walk out the house. I would have had a key. Did he have a key?
He didn't want to let his daddy in. This point blank period, okay? He said his daddy was being extra. So we just gonna take it that his daddy was being extra. Rhonda's with you. She said, peace be still. Okay. Medea having 7 peace, be still.
Exactly.
You need your peace and your peace.
Exactly.
Yeah, so the daddy, like I said, I wouldn't even be worried about that daddy. You know, I would let's on a serious note, we've laughed about it, but honestly, she need to go get counseling so she know how to deal with this. Because you know, this is a new situation. You don't know, you know, what type of bag this person is coming out, so she can get some professional help on how to deal with her son, because you want your son to be healthy, you know, growing up, and we don't want your son to fall in the same, you know, boat that your boo was in.
She need to know some martial arts or something.
Martial arts, not martial art.
Yeah, come out.
Hold on, we got Edward trying to jump in here, so he better Edward be nice. No cussing on the stream, but go ahead. We can't hear you. Okay, so he dropped back out because we couldn't hear him. So let's see what Ellen says. I believe his mom was on that. For a while, my mom didn't even wait. I believe his mom was on that. Okay, for a while, my mom didn't even want my dad to know where we moved to. And I get it. Like I said, if you got somebody that's stealing and from you and stuff, like I said, like we don't like, come on, for real. That bike was not the first thing that man stole. You don't go and just steal a bike. He done took some other stuff. She just didn't put it in the letter.
Run this by me again. How did he know where they lived again?
Well, maybe she never moved. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she was always living in the same house.
Okay. And you didn't put a restraining order or anything? You didn't.
Well, she said that she's trying to let her son have a healthy relationship with the dad. So she didn't want to be the, you know, person in there that's, because, you know, she said she doesn't speak negative about the dad. So she's trying to be, you know, open to the situation. Like, okay, I know you got your struggles, but I want you to still have a relationship with your son. But the dad is being the attacker and just like, you know, talking about her like, oh, you're fat, you're this. But sir, you don't even have a house.
And you stink.
Well, we don't know if he stank, but okay.
Boy stank. Man stank.
Mm.
He be washing up in the sink in gas stations. Come on now.
So Trey Mack went on and says they were divorced. He had no right to be inside my mother's house. Trey, it don't matter. Okay, if they divorced, okay, so answer me this. If you got kids and you guys are divorced, the dad got to stand outside on the porch to come pick the kids up? Is that what you're saying, Trey Mack? He was coming to see y'all.
With a bag. Yes, with a bag.
I was about Trey Mack when he left his daddy on the porch with the church shoes. He said his dad was divorced. He had no right to be inside my mother's house. She's just mad because we wouldn't tell him her business. If he really wanted to know that bad, he could have called her cell. No, so what I'm saying is, Edward, you got it together yet? Okay, so I'll ask you this, we on lock. Okay, so you got kids with someone. It don't even have to be a marriage. So you got kids together. You come pick your kids up. Based on what Trey said is that you can't come inside the house. So if it's cold outside, he's supposed to stand on the porch or in the car. He can't come in and get the kids.
He got to stand outside with a bag.
Why?
That's the rule.
You can't come in and just stand at the front door. You ain't gotta come all in your house and be in your kitchen or stuff like that. But he should be able to come and stand like at the front door and wait for the kids to come downstairs. Turn your camera off.
It's either that, or the mama can come out and cuss you out, or she gonna call the police or whatever. But the rule of thumb is have my son. I'm gonna have your son out there with the bag, with the sleeping bag.
Okay, okay. I'm just trying to. I don't have kids. I'm just trying to get a better understanding. So, are you guys saying that when you break up with someone and you have kids, that when you come to pick your kids up, you just basically should stay in the car?
Depending upon the situation.
It depends if she got a man.
He said, if she got a man, it don't matter. If you got a man, you still should be able to come in the front door and stand at the front
No,
door.
you shouldn't. If you got a man, you should sit your ass out there and let your kids come to you.
You can't cuss.
Oh, well, you sit in the car and let your kids come to you. You got a man, why? No, I don't want. No, that's
Plus,
our problem.
I'm having a party. I'm having a party over. I don't want you embarrassing me.
Okay, so he said no. Okay, I'm just saying I'm cordial like that. You can come and stand at my front door. So Trey Mack says they were divorced. He had no right to be inside my mother's house. Okay, yeah, we already read that one. So Ellen says, see, that's what I asked about the bike, because you don't just steal a bike. People usually start with smaller things, then boom, we stealing bikes. Exactly, Ellen. So she should have led with that. Like, girl, he done stole my baby's Nintendo or whatever they playing now. He took the laptop. He took something else, because the 14-year-old just like, Dad, you're embarrassing.
So, kid, why would you want your ex-husband in the house, and he's on drugs? Why would you want him in the house?
No. We don't like. I'm not saying if I had a drug addict ex-husband, no, you can't come in the house at all. I'm saying like for normal relationships, we don't lie, because y'all took it to when I was talking about what Trey was saying that he left his dad on the porch. So Trey didn't say nothing about his dad being a drug. He just left his dad on the porch.
Even still, it might be an issue. But unless I will give you this. Unless you had a great relationship and somehow it just ended up going left. Still, I can accept it at that point, but at other times, no. That just is cause for more drama.
Okay, y'all, put in the comments. What is your answer? Yay or nay? No. Let us know when you have kids. When kids are involved, where should the other person, the ex, come pick kids up at? So even if it's the mother, where should we go? Where should the people go? Should you have to stay in the car? Can you come on the porch? Can you come inside the door? Like, what is the boundary? What are the boundaries?
I think we're dealing with millions. I think we're dealing with million individuals, and everybody's not the same. Some people is you feel welcome. It's your spirit. Some people got a spirit saying welcome. Some I got a spirit saying get the fuck on. I mean, get on. It depends on your spirit, who you are.
I got my girl Country Mama here. I didn't see her. Come on in, boo. I got my girl. Come on in.
Hello, everyone. Hi.
What it do?
I miss you. I don't know how you got blocked, but I'm gonna figure it out. I don't know how. I guess I went to old live.
Kea was like, "I'm done with you. No, you are no longer allowed to talk."
Last night, because you my boo, and I was like, I know she would have got the party going because it was
I
hot.
was in there. Then I got a little tired and I went to sleep. But I was making comments, and I was like, "Okay, nobody's responding," and I was a little tired. Yes.
Okay, I gotta fix that because I look, since it could have been me. Because I don't think it was one of my moderators. I can't see, so maybe I had my phone and I accidentally hit something. So let me go back and make sure I didn't block anybody else or block you or find out what happened. So I will investigate. But
okay, I know all about this man being outside and can't come in type of stuff. So I'm not that type of person. But I'm gonna give you 3 short things, and then I just want to say karma. So when my children's father and I first split up and it was officially over, he was telling everybody that he was paying the bills, blah, 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 blah. But I was handling everything. I was taking out loans against my paycheck. So when I decided I wasn't going to pay the rent, because he's telling everybody he handles everything, and his name was the name on the lease, not mine, and I moved, when he got that eviction notice, he had ended up coming staying with me. Then he moved into his place, and I am a super beyond fair person. And I realized with his pay, he wasn't able to keep the electricity on. So I was paying the electricity at my place and his place because he had the children on the weekend, and I wasn't about to have my babies in the dark. Okay? I came to the house because not only did I do that, I would bring food because he act like he didn't have enough for groceries. So again, I don't want no excuses for no man saying, "Oh, I can't do this for my kids and I can't do that." I was "Oh, you gonna be a father whether you want to be or not" type of woman. So I came by the house. He's seeing some woman who's involved in another relationship, so some whole triangle. She rides by and sees my car up there and sees that I'm inside because we had like the windows up, and his apartment was kind of close to the highway. And she gets a call telling that he got to put me out. Now I'm in the kitchen cooking food and stuff for the kids and all this stuff. Not fully dressed. Like there's nothing. Like I'm trying to make sure we got still good communication. Plus I paid electricity there. He tells me she done call. I gotta get out. I'm like, get out where? You gotta go because she won't give me the ride to work if you still here. Wait a minute. Hold up. Like, I'm trying to make sure the kids are good. You said you didn't feel like cooking. I'm cooking them food that I just went to the grocery store brought to your house, which ain't gonna leave with them when they go, because it ain't never no leftovers according to him. Okay? He ends up calling the cops on me.
What? The cops?
Yes.
Oh, wait. What?
I got the cops called on me to get me out the house. I left out, but I waited for the cops because I was like, what he not about to do is sit here and have me seeming like I'm doing the most. And even they looked at him like, sir, really? Not the flashing what the. So that's story one. Fast forward, I'm always forgiving. I moved him closer to where we stay now. I moved states. He followed, but he was on the other side of the state. I moved him down the street, 3 houses from me. And he was supposed to come help the kids. He really moved this way to reconcile. He was actually trying to get me back after us being separated like over 10 years. But he would literally come in my house and start grocery shopping. Like if I went to my room, I come back out, he got like a literally my grocery bags that I keep, for the trash can. Mm-hmm. He's in there like, oh yeah, I need some of this there, some of that, some of this, some of that. So after this, I was like, you know what? That's it. You know what? There is now a closed door policy to you. You are not allowed in my house. You're not allowed in my space. Fast forward some years later, I got sick about 3 years ago. And this is the first time in his whole adult life that he's ever had to have his children more than 2 weeks, because every time he get fed up or he mad with me, come get him. And I don't play those games about my babies because I put a lot of time and energy in my children, and I will fight and kill for mine. So I will go scoop them up. But I'm in the hospital fighting for my life with tubes and stuff in the ICU. So I can't come get them. They hear all of this. They hear me screaming through the phone. I can barely breathe. They hear the doctor. So they found out their father was really alcoholic. I kept that from them for years and years and years. But now life was exposing them to it. So apparently while they was there, their father decided he was going to start getting drunk again and couldn't hide it from them anymore. And people would knock on the door at 2:00 in the morning, 4:00 in the morning, or so have you, saying, hey, your dad's passed out outside. They said they would go unlock the door, look out and see him passed out there, and close and lock the door back up and said, no, it's dark. We don't know who out there ready to jump in here. Our mother always taught us, you keep the door closed until you can clearly see around you. So karma. And I can tell you right now that I have an 18-year-old that won't answer the door. If I say no one, ain't no one. He won't even act like he'll look at you out the window and walk away from you. You're going to sit and wait. That's all it is. So I know what traumatic. I'm going to say no one. She mean no one.
No one? Wait,
no
one. He took his camera off. He went on camera. He was looking like, what the what? No one? They touch your mama 18. He should be sneaking girls in. He said no one can come in.
I don't know. My son is too busy trying to be in my business. He's like, oh no, you taught me better. And I got plenty of times. I got to get my business off and going. I got to get my career started. I'm still young. Women are always going to be around. And I'm like, okay, cool. Focus on you. It's time for mommy to start dating. My son's like, oh, who dating? He done synchronized my phone with his. He had.
Oh, see, nah. Okay.
I'm not raised them to be codependent. I really raised them to be very independent. But my children feel as though I belong to them now, and
Wait,
I'm
why
not
is he
allowed.
mama? Put a pin in there. Hold on. So why did he synchronize your phone? Like, I'm lost.
Oh, because he's like, I don't like it when I come home and I don't know where you are. You know,
Aww.
my children have got used to seeing me. I would make sure all my appointments and even the jobs, I had really great jobs, but I let them go because my son got really sick. So I literally took a job that was right across the street. So they're so used to me being like right there, like 5 minutes from their school or 2 minutes, from the house, that it's almost like they're like, okay, this is where you supposed to be.
How
And
old are
now
they?
I've gone back to, being a lady again instead of just being a tomboy mom all the time. I put my little lipstick on, I curl my hair up, and then they're like, wait a minute, hold up. I don't like how our neighbor looking at you. Wait a minute, why is he talking to you? So now they
Girl, we
feeling
don't
some
lie.
sort of way.
If
How
you
old
act
are they?
anything like you do on my show, that's why they looking at you, because you be like, baby, you just have like that sexiness to you. So hey,
Can y'all hear me?
yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, I asked the question 4 times now. How old are your kids?
Oh, I'm 18 and 15, about almost 16. I know, right?
Okay.
It's time for me to live, right? I did my
It's time
great
for you to
mama part.
start. It's time for you to start trying to not cut them off, but let them know that their life about to start and yours about to start again. If they gonna stay there, your life not gonna start again. Trust me. They
I
gotta.
explained this over and over, and when I tell you that they are not mama boys, they are actually daddy's boys, you know. But for some reason, they're just like, oh, see, nothing, everything in the world can change, but I'm not allowed to.
So
Yeah,
I listen, how's your mama be having stories, but I'm just so happy. I'm over here smiling. I wish you could see my face crunching. I'm just glad that you jumped on today, and I even got Edward out of like on the thing. So hey, we on lock up here. This was a very interesting story. So we're gonna get a lady some advice and close it, because we had our little lunch break. We just she just need to get some counseling and figure out how to deal with this dad, so she can appropriately, help her son, because it sounds like he's probably embarrassed. Like you said, your daddy going on a bike, and you don't know if your daddy is what he's gonna steal, what he's gonna do. So yeah, I get it that he can't come in the house, and she need to have a talk with her mama too, and say, hey, if you see John or whatever his name is, don't let him in this house. Call the police, because really she can. He stole a bike, so she really can't. She can press charges really for him stealing that bike. Like, girl, listen, don't let him. He's
Kia,
go ahead.
you remember Bubs from The Wire?
Yes. You made me go back and watch The Wire. That was my show.
Oh, more to this. Get you some peace, be still. Get you some peace, be still.
But she don't sound like that type of person we on lock, because it sounds like she the nice mama. Her mama nice, because like I said, my grandma is not that type of grandma.
But you can be nice and still have that peace, be still.
Okay.
he's absolutely telling the truth, because that's how I was, how she sounds in the letter. That is how I was. That's how my mother is. And my mother's even like, oh, baby, I went to the gun range and I passed the certificate. I'm about to get a gun. I'm like, what, at 74 years old? She was like, yeah, people think I'm playing with them, but I had enough. Like,
Grandma.
an ordained minister gonna be popping caps and people. I said, oh, Lord.
But see,
Yeah.
your the mama, she sounded like she was still like kind of like worried about a meth addict, because she like, he talks about me, he this and that, whatever, and I never say anything bad to him about our son. So he's also a bully. So it's just like,
Yeah,
girl.
I went through that. I mean, I'm still finding out things that were said about me. I was wondering why my kids kept saying, Mommy, get back with daddy. And I was like, what are y'all talking about? And he was literally like, yeah, your mom left me. And any man that she talks to, she's sleeping with. Like, it was a lot that was said. And I'm just like,
You don't
And that's
never
not right.
put that to your kids. You don't never put
it's not right, because I never said anything bad about them. And they were kind of upset with me because when they found out their father was an alcoholic, because I never let it be known, and I hid it. I hid it, and I already felt like the world was already enough that they was gonna see everything. But if I could just keep that innocence a little longer for them, and I literally was trying to hold that until they were like 18 years old. But
Yeah, I
life
feel
is
you.
like, hey, they're gonna have to learn. And it was that type of situation.
Yeah. So like I said, you just have to let your kids a lot of times see it for themselves. And like I said, it look like the little 14-year-old boys is like, And like you said, that's one thing you can't do. You can't steal their gaming systems or nothing like that because kids, they be
Oh,
serious.
they remember that the rest of their life. He
And so
gonna be 70 years old. Talking about, I remember my daddy stole my game when I was young.
We
You would
hold
never
on to
forget.
stuff. Children hold on to stuff anyway. I just talked to my father last week. I was like, yeah, I'm still waiting on my 8-year-old birthday present.
You see
Oh,
what I'm saying?
he's like, what was it again? I was like, a beach ball and a Teddy Ruxpin doll. Like, when am I getting it? They done came back out again.
Right.
I'm so with you because I was telling a story. I think the other night when I was doing story time or something, and I was talking about a guy that I was dating or whatever, and he fell out with his mama at was it Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving, one of the holidays, because it started with a slice of cake. And then it went left, and he was like, "Mama, you remember my childhood?" And this and that. I'm like, "How did we get to childhood? Like, wait, is this a counseling session?" And it was guns involved. Country around, it was a big mess. But he went back into his childhood. You're like, y'all should have resolved that. But yeah, people do hold on. That's why with my nephews, I'd be like, "Listen, I didn't forget your birthday. If you got a problem, let me make it up. I don't want to be, in the old people home, and then you be like, I ain't coming to see my auntie because she didn't do this. Love me. I charge it to my head."
Shit, I remember my baby mother. Man, my kids like 27, 28. They gone old men almost. And it's all my life, their life. She talks about me so bad. So bad. But I never say nothing about her. She's the worst baby mama you can have. But I never talk about her. Every chance she gets, she talks about me. Kid, I'm here for Mardi Gras. She told them that I've collected all this money and they give her nothing for the funeral. She said she needed $4,000. I gave you $4,000. I collect 9,000. You don't get my other 5.
Well, I'm with Future. When your kids grow up, they will realize who was the bigger person and which parent was trying to be manipulative. And they do. That's why I tell people, you did
They
a good
do.
job, country mama. You be quiet, just like the lady in the letter. She said she don't speak bad on him. You let the kids figure it out. Like, and Trey Mack went on to say that his father was a cokehead. So sometimes, like I said, we figure out on our own that your dad was, who if they was an alcoholic or whatever the case may be, and you see for yourself. But
Yeah, my baby boy, he came to me, he was 22 years old, and said, Dad, I missed out. I said, on what? He said, you notice I never want to spend a night with you or go nowhere with you or get shoes with you. I said, why was that? He said, because my mama said you was going to kidnap me, take me back to California, and you love whooping kids. And you did whoop me before, Dad. I said, yeah, you. But basically, like, I don't know, man. This is crazy.
Hey, country.
Wow.
Country. I have a
Yes.
question for you.
But
Your
she told my
son was
son that,
22.
I ain't couldn't shot my brother's thought about it, but she told my son that he came to me and said, Dad, I realized that everything she said about you was false. But you never said nothing about her, but I see stuff about her that you never even talked about. I say, I figure you get older, you'll see it on your own.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to just agree with Mimi said. It just goes to show how the other parent moves. And like I said, the truth, everything that's done in the dark will come to the light. So I just, even if it take 50 years, what's done in the dark will come to the light. And like I said, people who have spit on my name, I don't have children, but people have said mean stuff about me, and I'll be like, okay, and didn't defend myself, and then now they look and be like, oh, and it just comes out, and you see the other person was just on some manipulation, and if they have an audience, they're gonna speak louder and louder, whoever's listening.
Yep, like grandmama say, if you pay a clown some attention, he'll keep performing. You ignore him, he'll sit his butt down.
And Future says using children as pawns or tools of manipulation in divorce is truly despicable behavior. But in this guy, he don't even have a leg to stand on. He don't even have a house. So we don't like what court he gonna go to. What, like, for real, what court? First of all, listen here. Y'all better learn how to like call people out on their threats. Because when people be threatening, sometimes I'll be like, okay, and you gonna do what? First of all, who about to entertain you? So go sit down, like you said. We don't like to say he probably stank. So go set your little stinking self down.
Girl, you lying. Girl, you lying. You're lying
on me. That's my kid. That's my kid. I take care of my kid.
Yeah,
You
so
better lie.
listen.
Oh, you must have knew my children's father because you sound a lot like him right there.
Hey, country, I got a question. Would you have your child stay in the house and won't won't open the door for the dad at age 27?
Man, no, I wouldn't.
Hey,
No,
look,
no, no, no. Real talk. No, I wouldn't. But one thing, when you get a certain age, when you can talk and tell me what took place, he can come in. But you can't talk. No, never again. Real talk, man. I let him know. Hey, watch him. Watch your dad. Watch your mama. Watch him. Watch him. I ain't gonna be hiding that he's an alcoholic. I'm gonna say, you see him drinking something, tell me.
So y'all,
Yeah, I'm not.
excuse me. So I gotta give Trey some attention right now. So give me a minute. Trey, there your kisses go for the day. There you go, Trey. Okay.
and
So
thank you for what you said, Trey.
Hey,
I responded, but
country,
of course,
give
Kia
me some
blocked
help.
me, so
Holla
I
at me.
can't talk to nobody.
I did not block you. If I did, I can't see that. You know
Why
I
are you
can't.
blocking people, Kia?
No, I didn't. I said I gotta figure out how. I've never. If it got blocked by accident, because you know those people that be them foreign people that be coming in and be saying that weird stuff. And if I probably try to block one of them, it could have happened, but I don't think I did. But you know, y'all know I can't see, so I'm gonna tell the truth. I can't see. Y'all be seeing me trying to read the stuff and be cute, and without my glasses sometimes, and I'll be like, So y'all, I love it here. So y'all make sure y'all come back next Thursday at noon. I was gonna do one yesterday, but I didn't want y'all to get tired of me because I knew me and Corey were gonna go on last night. So yeah, if y'all missed last night's show, go back and watch that. Me and Corey had an awesome time talking about the gentleman code. Basically, like, dating in 2022, like men still, I like a gentleman. I want to do open the door. I want to do the stand up when I walk in the room. I love all that country mama, so I wish you would have been there.
Absolutely. I actually have one of those, and that's the one that's trying to keep me locked up with a key. My son, people just love him. I have to honestly say that he's an odd one. He believes in like the old school dress. He believes like a man's supposed to wear a suit and a hat, so much so that half of my closet is his dress clothes. And I'm just gonna give him the room at this point because his stuff is taking over. But he's very respectful, and I love that about him because I got one that's on the other side that's like, nah, women are equal to men, right? She can do the same thing. Why she can't stand up when I come in the room? And I'm just like, oh Lord, you get what you get.
So Jada said the same thing. So listen, she said she hover over and block someone. So yeah, I was like, "Where's my?" I thought Country Mama broke up with me. Really, I said I ain't seen Country Mama in about like 3 episodes. Where is my girl?
I was there, and I was talking, and I was just like, And then I was doing a lot. Like I said, I think I told you before. Like my apartment kept flooding. They finally fixed it after a year. They came in and did the stuff. I hated it. I started crying, so I painted my whole room and half the apartment. And so I'm literally getting stuff. So I was like, make a comment, and then back to what I'm doing, and I'm listening, and I'm cracking up, and I'm making more comments, and I was like,
So we gonna Jada LaRue is in. Jada, welcome, welcome. Because again, I'm gonna go ahead and head out in a minute, but we're gonna let Jada have her say. But Jada, she already know we on lock. Jada, I would like to introduce you to Ed. You already know Country Mama, but welcome, Jada.
Hello. Shout out to everybody in the building. Yes, honey. Listen, first of all, I just came up here so I could complain for a hot second because I just spent every bit of like an hour rushing a client off the phone just so I could get in on all of this. And then as soon as I get off the phone, Kia like, okay, so we're gonna get out of here. Like I literally I
Wait,
literally
Jada does it all the time
run.
too. She'd be like, "I gotta go." I'll be like, "Jada, I just got started." Because one day I wanted to tell off on get with one of her panelists, and she was like, "Well, we got."
Yes.
I said, "I'm not giving him the business."
Yeah, Kia was ready to give him the business, but I was like, look, nah, I told y'all before I even told y'all people can come up that I got like 15 minutes. So
Jada don't
I
play about her
apologize.
time. When she say what she say, she say what she say. She be like, all right, y'all got 45 minutes. And it hit, she might give you like 2 or 3 minutes over, but she's like, all right, I gotta go.
So welcome, Jada.
Okay. You say what, Kia?
I said, welcome,
Hey, Jada.
Jada. So I see you and Trey Mac made up today.
Share, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Make sure that you guys check out
You breaking up, Miss Jada? Hold on, we lost you, Jada.
and you say what?
Okay, you were breaking up. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so let me
Yeah, that Wi-Fi is crucial.
Yes, it'd be look what they call it. What's them two people the two men that were on that show and they were doing the battle? What's it? Teddy Riley, his Wi-Fi was garbage. Like now they call it the Teddy Riley Wi-Fi. They be like Teddy Riley and his.
I think it was Teddy Riley and Babyface.
Okay, yeah, they was like the Teddy Riley Wi-Fi. And we lost
I like
Jada.
it. But you work no diggity.
I can't even laugh because, in all honesty, I'm at the end. Only thing I can get here is Verizon, and I'm at the end of the line. So where everybody else got like 135 like megahertz, I got 5.
Wow.
Yes. And like my router is sitting up like almost to my ceiling.
So since y'all hold me, I'm trying to see if Jada can come back in. But who do y'all think won that one, Teddy Riley or Babyface?
I would say Teddy Riley.
What?
I would say
love him Babyface.
Babyface is just who he is, Babyface. I do admit, I mean, he brung in John B in the crew, but we talking about Guy. Guy was the group. Like I can't front. I cannot front. But you gotta give me something better than that, Key. Like
No.
for example.
But wait. Babyface had his hands on so much stuff, like stuff that you didn't even know that he. Trey Mac, you too. So I'm gonna take my kisses back.
Thank you.
Trey Mac, I'm taking my kisses back. Okay.
That boy got good taste. That boy got good taste.
Even Jada, she's at a Teddy moment. Okay, well she wasn't voting for Teddy, so no, Babyface got so many like hidden like stuff that you didn't even know he touched.
Yeah, and so did Teddy Riley.
I guess we don't like. Who did you go with, Jada? I mean, Country Mama.
About to make everybody mad. They're gonna snatch my black card, but I didn't really care about the groups and the music that they produced and sang and stuff back then. Yeah, I said it.
I'll take your card.
Hey, look, I've already been snatched several times over. When I told somebody I did not care for Luther Vandross and Freddie Jackson, I thought I was gonna have to run for my life. They were like, "What?"
Well, what is your preference then?
I think that I'm very much 90s, like R&B,
Okay.
hip hop. At the
Okay.
same time, I'm a little weird, so I'm kind of all over the place. I'm a little Dr. Dre, I'm a little Snoop Dogg, I'm a little Biggie, and then I hit like Monica and Brandy type stuff and SWV stuff,
I'm
and
with
then I
you.
like country as well, and I'm
Oh,
also
see, Country Mama, I like country. Okay,
I like
okay.
classical music as well. So
I got friends in long
hey, don't
places.
play.
Oh my God.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere and 2 pina coladas, baby. Understand? So, yeah.
Uh, we
I
we
think I
been
like the rebel. I think I like the people that people always end up hating, like the Dixie Chicks. And
don't worry, don't be this guy. I mean, I do some alternative music here and there. I every now and again I go back to a little bit of Linkin Park or Red Hot Chili Peppers. It don't feel bad.
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
my
like I
Limp
said,
Bizkit, Corn,
Yeah.
and
we
yeah.
need to stop
So
taking people's black cards because, like I said, a lot of stuff like when I don't know how to play spades and people get mad. Like, how you gonna get mad because I don't know how to play spades? First of all, I don't even want to sit down and be playing cards
I'm
like all day.
self-taught. I'm
Huh?
self-taught. I watch people play, and I like having fun. So no one wants to play with me because
Nah, I
I
can't play.
might toss out something, they get angry. Why you do that? And I'll just keep smiling. And because I'm also self-taught, I study people. So I be tearing people up. So they be like, nah, she can't come back. She don't know when to throw out. She don't know when to call. She got 8 books in her hand. And I'm like, well, I don't know what they got.
I
But
rather play dominoes. That's where the true stuff lies is in dominoes. Or if I want to get petty, I play some phase 10. I know how to beat people in phase 10. So my wife taught me a lot. But as far as spades, I can't play with black folks. Why? Because they keep changing the rules. Is it Joker, Joker, Ace, Deuce, or Joker, Joker, Deuce,
Yeah, that's
Ace?
what I'm saying. We have a lot because you be having about to leave a house with running for your life. Because people with card players, they be some real like aggressive people. When they start playing cards, they be slamming it on the table and stuff. And I be like, this is too aggressive for me. So I've never been interested in wanting to learn how to play because it don't seem like it's friendly a friendly game.
I'd
But
rather
then you ain't
have.
got no choice because they don't know anything else. They don't know how to play Tonk. They don't know how to play 21. They don't know how to play what is it, Garbage Pack. They don't know how to do anything. Texas Hold'em. They don't know how to play poker. You be like, God, dog. They don't know how to play Jenny. You like,
I
I'm
know.
gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna show up to have fun. So I'm bringing the match card game. You know the one with the old maid.
Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
that
yeah.
chick. I'm showing up with that because I don't want to hear no excuse about, oh, I don't know how to play. Look, if you don't know how to match your socks, then this ain't the game for you. But
Let's
search your
play
socks.
Uno. Screw. Let's play Uno.
Heck,
yeah. And Uno
don't
is
play.
even tricky because people make up rules for Uno. So there you go. People be like,
I
oh, this.
play official and it makes them mad. I'm like, I'm sorry. If the draw two's thrown down there, the rules state you got to draw two and you lose your turn. Oh, my kids hate it. What do you mean? What do you mean we can't throw out all ones and all the same color? I'm like, look, we're not doing hood rules. We're doing Uno rules.
So
Yeah.
we had a good turnout today. So does Thursday work for you guys? Thursday at noon? Because it was like, you guys seem like you guys were really engaged today. So y'all want to continue doing Thursdays at noon or
Of course, of
okay.
course.
So we can come back, again, y'all know I do CMK tomorrow at 10 o'clock p.m. And also, I got the new show with Corey every Wednesday, 9 o'clock p.m. And we got to get Country Mama together because we can't have her blocked because she don't want to keep my chat live, okay?
What's
Her, we on lock and data. Y'all the ones to keep the chat like banging. Y'all have look, love and hate relationships.
I love everybody. I can never be mad at my people.
It was funny. If somebody didn't know any better, they would have thought like it was funny because Jada was saying she wanted to be 100-0, and she got the guys worked up. It was so funny last night.
Mm-hmm.
Jada's that person that comes in the room and all the men could be having deep conversations and looking lovely and loving in somebody else's eyes, and they're just all the attention goes. Shh. And because she just brings that positivity and that energy and that sexiness with her, so they're just lost in thought. So it's almost like if she don't agree with somebody, they want to argue with her, and then she'll be arguing. She'll be like, I don't argue. I'll be cracking up. She just like, I don't argue. They get upset. It'd be hilarious to me.
I don't think I haven't been in Kia's live long enough to have a conversation with Jada. So it'll be really interesting.
Okay, well, guys, I gotta get back to work to the job
No.
that pays the bills around here. So I love you guys. I will
Thank
see
you,
you
Kia.
guys tomorrow night at 10:00 p.m.
All
When I gotta decide what hair should I wear tomorrow? Should I be blonde? Should I be red hair? Should I wear
right.
purple? I have to think about it. So
Go for the blonde. I mean, you are killing it with this purple, though. I am loving this purple game. Purple's my favorite color, but when I tell you that you are killing it, girl, I'm like, okay.
yeah, thank you. So I'm gonna think about it. So maybe so since Country Mama said blind, I'm gonna figure out to look for a blind tomorrow. So just make sure y'all come back tomorrow. I'm gonna and see what I do with the blind. And see what we gotta talk about. So yes, I will be back, but yes, I'm gonna go back to the job. I see my email box at my regular job is starting to light up. So maybe get the job that pays the bills. So
Well,
love you
it's
guys. See you next time, and let's go
I love
ahead and
you.
get them out of here.
all right. It's been fun. Bye.